Rudez here with Balkan Business Networking, and we're here with Hasan. And Hasan, could you please tell us what you do?
Yes, sir. So Hasan Katezovic, I work for a medical device company as a senior manager of supply chain.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
And so, and what does that entail? What does that mean?
Yes, sir. So the company that I work for is in medical devices, so orthopedics predominantly. And so I work on new product development as well as sustaining things. Obviously, there are plenty of activities in supply chain at all times, but especially now with tariffs, things like COVID, post-COVID, surcharges with prices. So I'm in the forefront of all that, making sure that we can protect the business from any of those influences to make sure that we can keep the costs as stable as possible.
And what kind of medical devices are we talking about?
Orthopedics, so instruments, implants, capital equipment sort of devices that maintain an operating room for a period of time.
And this stuff is sourced from where? Where is it?
Predominantly United States, but we do have global suppliers as well, predominantly in western part of Europe, but mainly in the U.S.
Oh, okay, wonderful. So these are sort of more advanced or complex things?
Yes, sir. So yeah, we work on really the sports medicine side of the business predominantly.
Oh, wow.
So it's a very innovative company, trying to basically make sure that we have minimal invasive surgeries, fast recovery times, things like that. So,
Wow, sounds extremely important. Wow.
Say.
Wow, and so what kind of joints are we talking about? Talking about knee or back?
Yep. So predominantly shoulder. So shoulder, knee, ankles, elbows, total joint replacement, a little bit of trauma. So yeah,
Okay.
much all over the place.
Any particular challenges you have now with the supply chain?
Absolutely. I mean, at all times, right? Supply chain is one of those dynamic, challenging professions, but really right now, tariffs really are dominating a lot of the discussions. It's one of those things where it's hard to predict where tariffs are going, but we do see them hopefully as short-term, temporary things. So it's really working with suppliers to make sure that we could get through this together and not necessarily making any drastic sourcing decisions to change suppliers while we watch the governments unfold and make deals together.
Wow, so it's a day-by-day challenge, I guess.
It
right?
is. It really is. Yeah.
Is there any new projects on the horizon to minimize any of these disruptions?
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously plenty of strategies. You know, dual sourcing is always a good thing to have, especially in our world. But one of the things that we've done very, very well is picking suppliers that are closest to us, predominantly domestic suppliers. That's mainly been for innovation purposes, speed to market.
Yeah.
But the fact that we have them domestically is the consequential benefit of that is not having to deal with as many tariff-related issues, importing-related issues, customs, and so on.
Oh, wow.
So we're still impacted, but not nearly as much as some of our competitors.
Well, let me ask you, how did you get into this field?
Yeah, absolutely. So first of all, I discovered Southwest Florida as a part of that. I had some family in the area. So that's kind of the first time I discovered it. Then I saw a company that was really innovative, that was growing fast, and it offered professions in supply chain. And I had some experience in that field. So it was more from the personal side of things that I discovered it, and then I've been there 15 years now.
Oh, wow. And what is your degree, and did you have a particular degree that was?
It did, yeah. So I went to school for accounting and finance as undergrad, and then got my MBA after that.
Oh, wow. So in the business world.
Always in the business world.
Right. So as the whole point of Balkan Business Networking, or at least a main part of it, is to inspire young people to become professionals and to succeed in America.
Sure.
Well, how would you advise anybody who'd be interested in this type of field? What's the biggest piece of advice you could give them how to get to there?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I think regardless of whether you go into the world of business or any other major, one of the things that I can't emphasize enough is the need to have a mentor. I think there's a stigma that mentorship is something that is pretty much when you're in the early days only in your academia, that you need somebody to kind of look out for you and give you that advice. But really, mentorship should be kind of a career-long, lifelong thing. So I would highly advise, students or anybody interested in going into this field, first of all, get a mentor. Reach out to somebody that you could rely on for advice, for input, for feedback. I, for instance, did not have that early on, so I sort of had to stumble a little bit more on my own to figure my way out. But so I would say, first of all, mentorship.
Right.
And then I would say also, if you're going to obviously go to a college for this type of a degree, make sure that you are informed of the career development services that the university offers.
Right.
So, for instance, pretty much every university will have some sort of career development services or whatever the synonym is that they call it. but they will have the opportunity to give you a mock interview, to critique your resume, to actually give you options for internships on the horizon and so on. So I would say those two things are kind of free, low-hanging fruit that I would recommend early on.
And what's the best way to learn about these types of positions, like this type of a position that doesn't seem to be usually obvious to everyday person? How do you find out that you're going to be XYZ in this company?
Yeah, absolutely. So pretty much looking at any company that does sourcing or manufacturing of their own, will have in-depth supply chain offerings. So I would start there. Another great place to start is Association for Supply Chain Management. Again, it's a nonprofit organization. Offers a lot of great resources, market intelligence. So that would be another place to start.
Wow. That's great. That's great. Well, Hasan, thank you so much for chatting with us. I love hearing about you. Is there any kind of message you'd like to leave young Balkan people about how to succeed?
Yeah, absolutely. You cannot underestimate the power of networking. So again, mentorship and networking really go hand in hand. But the other thing, especially with younger people, make sure that you have a good LinkedIn account and a professional headshot that's uploaded on there and maintained.
Excellent advice. Excellent advice. So thank you so much.
You got it. My pleasure.
Thank you so much for talking.
Thank you.
My family is originally from Croatia. They came in the late 60s, early 70s. Every summer we would go to Croatia. So it was a really special experience for me. I got to know my family there, got to know people there, and got to know really intimately how life is over there. So I really felt like a person with two homes. When the war broke out, it was heartbreaking to see such atrocities occur, and it was being ignored. So it was very much a shocking, appalling thing to see. And so to me, it was a driving and shaping experience. And so that's what thrust me into the world of policy analysis and advocacy in general.
It was destiny to meet Mr. Daniel Rudez this day. It was a rainy, dark day in sunny Florida. So I figured out, okay, let's go shopping. Parking was very slippery. I found myself laying on concrete and scratch all the way my knees, my ankles. I was all bloody. I dislocated my ankle. So I called Mr. Daniel Rudez this day. He answered right away and took my case, told me what to do, how to do, which is very important, knowing myself. I was scared. Daniel told me, no, do not go nowhere, first take paperwork, what happened.
My father was a doctor, and my father would take me with him to see patients. And not only did I observe his interactions and how he was with them, but really how he presented himself. My father's philosophy was always to do the things others won't. And that's a philosophy that I carry on to today.
I was hurt in an accident, and I was not reporting it to the insurance and everything. And I asked the lady that I was in the accident with, after she videotaped that she's the one who hit me, I said, well, I just want to go get my back checked out and this, that, and the other. And when I went to her insurance company, they told me that they weren't going to do it. I told myself I need to do something because I was in pain by that time. My biggest concern was that I was not going to be able to go back to work. When I hired Rudez Law, the way they prepared me for my case is they always kept me updated and informed of what was happening, what was going on.
At the firm, we're trying to carry on the legacy and the part of the world that my family is from. Hard work is a way of life, it's a way of survival, and it's an ethic that my dad imbued in me.
From my experience my family and my friends, I would highly recommend Rudez Law for anything, anytime.
I would highly recommend Rudez Law for anyone who's looking for help.
Here at Rudez Law, when everything's on the line, remember that we're here for you, like family. Call us today.